So I'm in my office and I was debating on what type of video I should do. And I'm looking at all of these books. I have probably read over 500 books when it come down to religion, it come down to making money, it come down to health and wealth. And I was like, let's do a video teaching teenagers how they can start building wealth, start making more money, and try to get rich by the age of 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever they want. So that's what we're gonna do this video about. What's poppin', everybody? I am Lando Success. Hope all is well. So if you're a teenager watching this, you're like, look, I want to get into reading, I want to start learning more. So what I came up with is 5 books, 4 of them that I have right here that you can read, that's very simplistic, that's very easy, or you can download the Audible book. I personally recommend reading them all first so you can retain it, you can read it with your own eyes, then you can get the Audible book. Something when you're listening, you're driving in a car, you're doing Uber Eats, you're doing whatever it is while you're at work, trying to make some extra money, you can be learning and feeding your brain the right information you need. So the first book I will recommend is a very common book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The reason I recommend that book because that gives you a philosophy and a perspective of 2 different lifestyles. You got a kid with a rich dad, then you have a kid with a regular working dad that's not rich, that's just basically trying to get by. And when you're young, you probably have been over a friend's house that have more money, different lifestyle, different living environments, and Robert Kiyosaki had that growing up, and he liked that rich dad philosophies a lot more. I started reading that when I was 17, when I was in high school, and that book completely changed my mind and my mindset and let me know I knew I wanted to be rich once I grew up. The question was how I was going to get there and what philosophies I needed. So that's the first book I would recommend for you guys to read. The second book is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I was in a network marketing company with him before, and he even have The Slight Edge for Teenagers book. You can read that or choose whatever one. This is a little bit more in depth. This book is more about helping you make those slight edge decisions that don't seem like a lot today, but will rack up and will be able to help you become wealthy, to help you become more healthy. It's something as simple as the term they say, apple a day keep the doctor away. What if that is possibly true, where you actually ate 1 apple a day versus a Snickers or Reese cup a day? 30 years later, you have diabetes and a lot of different health issues versus being healthy and happy. So The Slight Edge is a great book to start building your mindset on the small things you need to do. That is not hard, just simple disciplines every single day. One thing somebody said, The Slight Edge make you aware of the unwritten rules that we all live by and you just weren't aware of it. Jeff explained these principles in an easy to understand manner that will have you reevaluating those insignificant decisions you make every day. The third and probably one of my top 3 greatest books of all time, very short. This is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. This book principles will completely change your life if you live by these philosophies. So I'm big on storytelling. I like stories in my books when it comes down to learning because they help you visualize yourself in that story. And in my opinion, they help you retain the information so much more. So on the back, it say the Bible of financial freedom. The ancient Babylonians were the first people to discover the universal laws of prosperity. In his classic bestseller, Richest Man in Babylon, George S. Clason reveals the secrets for creating, growing, and preserving wealth. For 80 years, readers have turned to Clason Babylonian parables to learn the fundamentals in finance and business. Through these entertaining tales of merchants, tradesmen, and herdsmen, you will learn how to keep more of what you earn, get out of debt, put your money to work for you, attract good luck, choose wise investments, and safeguard a lasting fortune. Believe me when I tell you, this is a GOAT book. The next one is Who Moved My Cheese. This is a #1 best-selling book by Spencer Johnson. This book is under 100 pages, only 90-something pages. It is a quick read. You do not need an Audible book for this. In the link below, I will probably have my Amazon storefront so you can get every single book. You just click down there, Amazon take you right where it can just ship the book right to your house. Who Moved My Cheese is a simple parable that reveals profound truths. It is an amusing and enlightening story of 4 characters who live in a maze and look for cheese to nourish them and make them happy. In the story, the characters are faced with unexpected change. Eventually, one of them deals with it successfully and writes what he has learned from his experience. I want you guys to check this book out. Very simple. And last but not least, this is the most recent written one. This is The Latte Factor by David Bach. Under 150 pages. I read this on Audible book. I have read this book probably 6 different times. And the premise of this book is how a latte, something as simple as a latte a day, can make you rich over a period of time. Because a latte, you don't think of it. Some people go to work, they go grab them a Starbucks or whatever it is, a coffee, a donut or something before they go to work. $5, $6, $7, $8. And you're doing it every day, 5 days out of the week. If you made that coffee at home, you took off a few days, after a certain amount of time, you can gain a wealth with the money that you already had living check to check, and you really didn't even think about it or really didn't even notice. This is a solid book. I can name probably over 30 different books in this category. Think and Grow Rich, a bunch of them, but this is the ones to get you guys started. Let me know if y'all want some more videos like this, because I have Black history books, I have health books, I have all different type of ranges, best autobiographies. So if y'all want more content like this, let me know in the comments and drop your top 5 favorite books so we can get the conversation going, because you probably got some books that I didn't even think about. So drop them in the comments below, and if you want these books, I will have them down below in a storefront for you. See you guys. So after doing this video, I received this. This is my second book that I wrote for teenagers. I'm going to do a separate video breaking everything down about this book and the process. But basically, when I was a teenager, I had no idea what to do if I wanted to go to college, go to the military, all that stuff in high school. Everybody had different ideas, but I didn't have nobody give me that game, that OG wisdom, which I really wish I had. So what I did was grab a lot of successful people that's been through a lot, and they share their stories. Only 70, probably 64 pages. It's very short, simple, sweet, and I made it available for free on ebook. All you have to do is go to landosuccess.com and request for a free ebook, and you can watch it, or you can just look for it on Amazon if you want the hard copy. Shout out to everybody that contribute. I do a different video on that. Check it out.